Hi, and welcome to this video. My name is Dave Hideman. I'm the application specialist for the steel segment here at Trimble, and today I want to talk to you about using SketchUp models inside of Tekla Structures. Now, we've talked about SketchUp before, but I just wanted to have one nice, concise video specifically talking about SketchUp and two different things that we can do with those models. The first thing I want to talk about, though, is where you can get some of these. If you know how to use SketchUp, that's great. It's a free download available if you want to try that out. But what a lot of people may not know is there is already a huge library or warehouse of free stuff that you can download. All you have to do is go to 3dwarehouse.sketchup.com, and on here is a lot of different stuff. Some of it is architectural, some of it is going to be like interior design elements, but there's also a lot of stuff regarding construction objects, even steel objects. So there's a lot of really good stuff on here that I recommend you checking out and seeing if you can use it in your projects. So once you get those SketchUp files, the two things that I want to talk about are using them as items or using them as reference models. We've talked about items before, how you can create them yourself from inside of Tekla, but if you can use the work that someone else has already put in to create these 3D models, hey, why not do it? So to bring in a SketchUp object as an item, it first needs to be imported into the Shape Catalog. If you go to your File menu and then choose Catalogs and go to Shape Catalog, here's where you can add in different types of models from other softwares. Again, today we're talking about SketchUp, but they can come from a lot of different places. So I'll go ahead and I'll choose Import, and then I'll just navigate to where I have them saved. I have a folder here on my desktop. The first example that I found was a diamond plate panel. So I'm going to go ahead and import that guy. That one comes in as a non-solid. You definitely want to try to get something to come in as a solid if you can. That means it's going to be watertight. It can have weight. A non-solid will still import and can be used for piece marking and BOMs, but it won't have a weight, unfortunately. So sometimes you may need to do some cleanup to these files. We're just going to go ahead and run with what we got from that warehouse. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in one more. I have a sample grading tread. So again, I'm just going to navigate back to my folder and bring in this sample grading. And this object happens to import as a solid. So to use these, we can just go ahead and activate the item command. Navigating through the shape catalog is just like navigating to a profile. So I'll go ahead and choose that sample grading tread, and then you just pick 2 points to get that object into the model. If I wanted to bring in that non-solid, like I said, it still shows up okay. The only problem is that it won't have weight, but it will still have a piece mark, and it still can be used in the model. So this is one thing that you can do with your SketchUp models. Now, if you have something more complex, and maybe you don't actually need it to take on a piece mark, using the SketchUp model as a reference object might be a better workflow. So these are a great way to set up job sites and things like that. Just some examples, I went and found a couple of crane models. So first one I'm going to bring in is a tower crane. And once these reference models come in, they can be used just like any other Tekla object. They can be moved and rotated. The only thing that they won't get is like a piece mark, but you can do things like show them on drawings. So let me go ahead and move this guy up and out of the way. I also have a crawler crane that I found. So I'll go ahead and choose Add Model again, browse to where I have these guys saved, and then bring in my crawler crane. Now, again, these are great for like setting up a job site, layout of where you want to, put things like cranes. These can be used in coordination with our crane layout tools, especially for presentation purposes. But there's a lot of great construction stuff on there. Flatbed trucks, job site layout, like I said before, all kinds of really cool and interesting things are available on that warehouse. So I hope you found this video helpful. As always, if you have any additional questions, reach out to your local help desk. They'd be glad to help you out. And thank you for watching.